The boy casually whistled, not expecting it to summon countless sea insects. As soon as they saw the boat, they began to gnaw at it, and the bottom of the boat was instantly pierced. Within no time, the entire boat sank beneath the sea. Fortunately, everyone on board was unharmed, and the boy safely returned home. However, his mother showed no sign of concern. She only asked if he had earned money for the voyage. The boy was used to his mother's indifference, so he gave her a hairpin that he had carefully chosen. But his mother replied that it would be better to exchange it for some rice money. The boy was confused, not understanding why his mother always rejected his kindness. One day, as the boy was whistling absent-mindedly as usual, Jack appeared, interrupting his thoughts. It turned out that the boy had a special ability. Every time he whistled, he could control swarms of birds and sea insects. Ordinary people only heard strange winds, but Jack could see the birds circling in the sky. Jack warned him not to use this ability at night, or the consequences could be disastrous. The next day, the boy's house was covered with holes, and the iron pot had turned into a sieve. His mother's health rapidly deteriorated. The family assumed it was just a common cold and called for the town doctor. However, Jack, who happened to be a friend of the doctor, went to observe the situation. When he arrived, he was shocked to find the room crawling with sea insects. These creatures should have lived among the rocks, but how could they appear in someone's house? Upon learning that the boy lived there, Jack's expression grew serious. Because this was a life or death situation, Jack immediately sprang into action. He blew his flute to lure the insects away and sealed the holes in the room. The insects kept multiplying, even covering Jack's lower body, but he continued to play the flute, guiding them to the seaside. The sea insects seemed to react strongly to the sound, desperately crawling toward Jack. Once they reached the shore, Jack lit an insect-repelling smoke, and the insects quickly scattered, returning to their holes. Miraculously, the mother, who had been lying in bed, instantly regained her health. The boy, who had just returned from work, was shocked by Jack's actions. On the way out, Jack once again warned him not to whistle at night, but the boy explained that he had forgotten Jack's warning because he was simply too happy. After bidding Jack farewell, not long after, the sea insects returned to attack the boy's house again. Jack realized something was wrong and rushed back to the boy's home. Upon opening the door, he saw everything had returned to its original state. The whistling sound echoed once more, and the sea insects poured in again. Jack confronted the boy, asking why he had done this. The boy simply gazed coldly at him. Deep inside, the boy had long been disillusioned with his family. He felt like nothing more than a tool to make money, while his younger brother was the real favorite of their parents. He had never received the attention he deserved. Jack pulled out a stone flute and gave the boy a choice: continue to let the sea insects invade his family, or forgive his parents and drive them away. He reminded the boy that once his loved ones were lost, it would be too late to regret. The boy finally realized he had to make a decision. At dawn, he once again blew the whistle, and the sea birds and insects flew toward his home. The insects swept through the house like a violent wind, devouring everything in their path. The boy's father, thinking a tornado had come, watched as the room was destroyed by flying birds and insects, and the entire house was left in ruins. In the end, the boy disappeared without a trace, leaving behind only the hairpin as proof. The villagers never saw him again, but out at sea, a boat continued to sail toward the sunlight, even without the presence of wind.